Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Talkin Fight fans around the world. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Friday Night Panel with yours truly, Mike Orr. Yes, guys, and it has become a wonderful summer, and we are at the end of it. And this weekend is marking the end of our summer, and the kiddies go back to school. But yes, we have a great weekend of boxing for you on this wonderful last long weekend of the summer, guys. And I want to just get right into it so we can all get on with our summer, the end of summer weekend, man. Because honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope you guys will too. And we have tons of boxing lined up for this weekend, guys. We have tomorrow night, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's going to be a great weekend of fights. First up on the bill, I want to talk about is the Liam Smith and Wankino or Mwankino, I think is how it's pronounced, guys. I'm sorry if I bastardized that one. And Aziz and Pitters. This one is gonna get underway, guys, and this one is at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, taking place over in Liverpool at M&S Bank Arena. And you know what? Liverpool's own Liam Beefy Smith, 31-3-1 with 18 KOs, will begin his campaign for a second world title shot when he headlines at the M&S Bank Arena in his home city on Saturday, the 3rd of September, live and exclusive on Sky Sports, guys. Tickets are on sale now via Boxer.com with prices beginning at just £40. Wow, seems like a steal to go and see Beefy in the ring doing what he does best, man. Making his way to Merseyside to face the hometown hero in the heavy-handed Hassan. He is 20-2 with 14 KOs, who shocked the British boxing fan base on his 2018 visit to the UK when he demolished the infamously tough Sam Eggington in just 2 rounds. Undefeated since then and coming off 3 consecutive stoppage victories, the former WBF Intercontinental Champion has scored 70% of his victories by KO or TKO. He has stopping power in both hands and is traveling to the UK with the intent on upsetting the home fans once again. Currently ranked in the top 5 by 3 of boxing's major sanctioning bodies, Smith, who won the WBO World Light Middleweight Championship in 2015, has blasted his name back into the World Championship contender conversation with stoppage wins in his last 2 fights, and is now set on winning a second world title as part of the Boxer stable, guys. And 2 of the UK's top light heavyweights will collide in the Chief Support bout when reigning British light heavyweight champion Super Dan Aziz, who is 16-0 right now, guys, with 11 KOs, meets former champion Shaken Pitters, who is 17-1 with 6 KOs, to make his first defense of the British light heavyweight championship he won by stopping the highly accomplished Josie Burton in November of last year. One of the hottest young talents in boxing, Adam the Assassin Azim, who is 5-0 with 4 KOs, will make the first defense of his WBC youth title. Azim has ended his last 4 bouts inside the distance, most recently demolishing experienced European opponent Anthony Loffett in just 66 seconds. Wow, man, this is going to be a great event. Amir Khan, who became world champion at just 22 years old, was ringside to witness that win in June and has lavished praise on the hard-hitting youngster, predicting that the 20-year-old may become a world champion even earlier than he did himself. And a super middleweight firefight is on the cards when 2018 Commonwealth Games medalist John Doherty who is 12-1 with 9 KOs, travels down from Scotland to face Brazilian bomb thrower Diego Dynamite Costa, who is 8-0 with 5 KOs. I talked about this one on my show yesterday, guys. Be on the lookout for this kid, Diego Dynamite Costa. He's got the power in both hands. You know, the Manchester-based Costa is widely regarded as one of the most avoided fighters in the division. But Doherty has no qualms about taking him on, setting up what is sure to be a nonstop battle between two fighters who rarely take a backward step and who both have those O's. So, guys, this one is going to be a great bout on this card. Amir Khan managed Sikh sensation Tal Singh will also be making his professional debut at this event after swapping Liverpool for Las Vegas to train for the professional ranks. Two more guys out of Liverpool appearing on the card are Paddy Lacey, who I covered this week on Knuckle Up, who is 6-0 with 1 KO, who claimed victories in under 45 seconds in his most recent fight, and the 21-year-old Frankie Stringer, who is 1-0, competing in his second professional bout following a successful debut back in April. Ben Shalom, boxer CEO and founder, did say, "We were delighted to sign Liam Smith, so there is no better place for him to make his debut with us than in his home city of Liverpool. Liam is the man on a mission. He wants to win a second world title, and there are big fights coming his way, coming off defending the stoppage win over Jesse Vargas at the iconic Madison Square Garden in April and returning to the M&S Bank Arena, where he stopped Derby rival Anthony Fowler last October. Liam truly is in the best form of his life. This fight will be perfect return to Sky against a proven dangerous puncher. Another big performance will set up Liam for a world title and potential box office fights." End quote. Guys, Adam Smith, head of boxing development at Sky Sports, said, "We're very excited to have Liam Smith back on Sky Sports and heading a huge card in the fantastic fighting city of Liverpool as we kick off what will be unbelievable action-packed autumn season. A second world title is what Liam wants, and having seen the hunger in him, I have no doubts he will achieve it. So I'm looking forward to seeing some big fights for Liam Smith as he makes that journey towards his second world title with Boxer and Sky Sports." So, guys, you heard it here. You want to check this one out, man. Liam Smith, Dan Aziz, Natasha Jonas against Patricia Bergant is also on this card, and that one will be for the WBC and WBO super welter straps, guys. Also, Nathan Corliss, we talked about him earlier in the week, is on this card taking on Michael Webster, along with Fraser Clark taking on Pichio Testvitkov. I think that's how it goes. Don't kill me if I'm wrong, guys. Also, 2-0 sensation Scott Forrest is looking to keep his O intact, guys, when he takes on his opponent. This one is going to be a great card, guys. So hopefully you do get a chance to see it on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to my man, Carl. What's up, Liam Smith? Is world class, full stop. Can Boxer deliver him a world title shot? I hope so, because he bloody well deserves it, Carl. Trust me, I hope that they can deliver what they're promising. I don't think their pockets are deep enough. You know what? Only time will tell. They are, in their infancy, Boxer coming up. They are doing justice to some of these fighters. They have been delivering on some of their promises. So we are hoping that they definitely give what they're talking about, man. We hope they can deliver with what they're saying is that title shot, because he damn well deserves it after his last few performances. So moving along, guys, we're going to get off the Smith card, and we're going to move right into the Estrada versus Cortez. This one is going to be taking place September the 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Juan Francisco Estrada makes his highly anticipated return to the ring, defending his WBC franchise and Ring Magazine World Super Flyweight titles against RG Cortez on Saturday, September 3rd from Centro de Uso Multiple in Mexico, guys. And it's going to be broadcast live to all subscribers worldwide on DAZN, topping a world title triple header as Erica Cruz and Jelena Mrdjenovic meet in a rematch for the WBA World Featherweight title rematch, and Hector Flores is taking on Sam Vithi. No, this one's a hard one, guys. Nantishinga for the vacant IBF World Flyweight title. Fans will be thrilled to see Estrada, who is 42-3 with 28 knockouts, make a welcome return to the ring with the Mexican back through the ropes for the first time since edging out Roman Choclito Gonzalez in their epic rematch in Dallas in March of 2021. El Gallo welcomes Cortez to his hometown and the same arena he stopped Dwayne Beamon in August of 2019. And the Hermosillo hero will want to put on another show for his fans. Cortez, who is 23-2 with 10 KOs, lands the biggest fight of his career in his 28th pro outing, with the Mexico City man aiming to upset his fellow countrymen and becoming a household name overnight. There are two more world title bouts on this bill, guys, starting with the long-awaited rematch between Cruz and Mrdjenovic for the WBA World Featherweight title. Cruz, who is 14-1 with 3 KOs, ripped the title from longtime champion Mrdjenovic, who was 41-11-2 with 19 KOs in April of 2021. With the Mexican ending the 5-year rule of the Canadian on the cards after accidental head clash halted the contest after several rounds, Cruz successfully defended the belt in Puerto Vallarta in November via split decision over Melissa Esquivel, while the former world champion returns for the first time since the first battle. The vacant IBF World Flyweight title is on the line between unbeaten pair Flores and Notishinga. Both men taste their first world title action as Tijuana's Flores, who is 20-0-4 with 10 knockouts, builds on his victory over Welsh world title challenger Jay Harris in Wales in November, while hard-punching Notishinga, who is 10-0 with 9 KOs, fights outside his native South Africa for the first time and comes into the bout on the back of his first points win in his 10th bout, having beaten his previous 9 foes inside the distance. Also featured on this card is super featherweight danger man Eduardo Hernandez defending his WBC silver international title against Jorge Mata. Hernandez, who is 32-1 with 29 KOs, pulled off a stunning victory the last time out, blitzing Castaneda inside a round in Guadalajara in June to land the title he defends against Mata. 14-0-2 with 10 KOs. The unbeaten 21-year-old Tijuanan native who fights for his first pro title, guys. So this one, I'm excited to see this. Definitely, you're going to want to check it out. Small fights on the card, but definitely we got 3 major titles up. We got that IBF World Light Fly, which is vacant. Then we have the WBA World Feather and the WBC International Silver Super Feather title up for grabs on that card, guys. And remember, this one is going to be getting underway at 8 p.m. September the 3rd. So definitely one to watch. Then we're moving into the big ones, man. We got Ruiz versus Ortiz. This one is going to begin at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific, and feature a stacked lineup of rising and accomplished stars in high-stakes matchup in the co-main event. Hard-hitting Isaac Pitbull Cruz will step in to take on fellow Mexican and veteran contender Eduardo Ramirez in a 12-round WBC lightweight title eliminator in the co-main event. The action will also see the return of popular 3-division champion Abner Mares in his first action in 3 years as he battles former title challenger Miguel Flores in a 10-round super featherweight attraction, plus exciting rising star Jose Venezuela. I've profiled this kid on my show before. He's going to duel former world champion Jezreel Corrales in a 10-round lightweight pay-per-view opener. Guys, I can't wait to see this one either. This is going to be great. Ruiz, 34-2 with 22 KOs, shocked the boxing world in 2019 when he was brought in as a late replacement to face heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua and turned the tables on the champion, knocking him out in the 7th round and taking home the titles. The 32-year-old from California lost his rematch with Joshua by unanimous decision, but returned to the ring in May of 2021, bouncing back from an early knockdown to defeat all-action contender Chris Arreola by unanimous decision in a Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view. Ruiz has taken down a slew of contenders throughout his heralded career, which dates back to a prolific amateur run that included 2 Mexican amateur national championships. Then, with exceptional power and sublime technical skills, Ortiz, who is 33-2 with 28 KOs, has been a fixture atop heavyweight rankings for years, with his only defeats coming in memorable contests against former longtime heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, born in Cuba and trained by longtime coach Herman Casido. In Miami, Ortiz won 3 bouts between Wilder contests, defeating Travis Kaufman, Christian Hammer, and Razvan Kojuna. Most recently, Ortiz topped a Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view on New Year's Day, recovering from an early adversity to floor former heavyweight world champion Charles Martin on his way to a 6th-round knockout. Also, guys, we have the 24-year-old Cruz, who is 23-2-1 with 16 KOs, returning to the ring. Returned to the ring in April with a knockout over former champion Gamboa after dropping a competitive decision against 3-division champ Gervonta Davis last December. The native of Mexico, Cruz shot up the lightweight rankings in 2020, announcing his presence with an electrifying first-round knockout over veteran Diego Magdaleno. In October, Cruz followed that up in 2021 by winning a unanimous decision over previously unbeaten Matias Romero in March, and by defeating former champion Francisco Vargas by decision in June ahead of the Davis clash. Fighting out of Sinaloa, Mexico, Ramirez, who is 27-2-3 with 12 KOs, has moved himself into title contention with 5 straight victories as he looks to make a splash in his lightweight debut against Cruz. The 29-year-old most recently earned a decision victory over Luis Mendeles in May, which followed up a dominant decision against Miguel Mariaga in December of 2021. Ramirez is currently riding wins in 7 of his last 8 fights since losing to the featherweight champion Lee Shelby in 2017. Also, one of the most accomplished fighters of this era, Mares, who is 31-3-1 with 15 KOs, will return to the ring in a bid to continue adding to his already sterling resume in the sport. Born in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, and now living in Montebello, California, Mares was a member of the Mexican Olympic boxing team in 2004 Athens Olympics before going on to win world titles at the bantamweight and super bantamweight and featherweight divisions. His 2 battles for the featherweight world title against Leo Santa Cruz epitomized the kinds of high-volume clashes that set Mares apart from many of his counterparts. Throughout his career, Mares owns victories over top contenders and champions, including Daniel Ponce de Leon and Joseph Abico and Moreno and Jesus Cellular. Guys, then we got Flores, 24-4-12, is bounced back from a back-to-back defeats in his previous outing that took place last June as he earned decision over Olguin. The 29-year-old had lost a pair of contests in challenging 4-division champion Leo Santa Cruz in November of 2019 and top contender Eduardo Ramirez in December of 2020. Born in Mexico and now residing in Spring, Texas, Flores turned pro in 2009 at just 17 years old and was victorious in his first 22 bouts. The 23-year-old Venezuela, who is 12-0 with 8 KOs, trains as a stablemate of unbeaten two-time world champion David Benavidez as he looks to continue cementing his contender status in 2022. Valenzuela was sensational in his last time in the ring. He blasted out former world champion Francisco Vargas via a round 1 knockout in April. Born in Sinaloa, Mexico, Valenzuela turned pro in 2018 and rode a 5-bout knockout streak before earning his first 10-round decision in a victory over Diner Barrio in September of 2021. The 30-year-old Corrales, who is 26-4 with 10 KOs, has won 3 straight fights since moving up to lightweight in 2021 and has ascended to the number 2 ranking in the WBA. And fighting out of Panama, Corrales won a super featherweight title in 2016 when he went to Japan and knocked out Takashi Uchiyama before winning a decision in their rematch. He also owns victories over current former champion Rene Alvarado and veteran contender Robinson Castellanos. So, guys, we have some great fights this weekend. This card is stacked. We're going to get to see Cal Spencer. We're going to get to see Anthony Garcia. Rais Alim is on this card as well as Joseph Spencer. So this card is stacked. Can't wait to see this one get underway. Loving it. Sorry, guys. I see that you've been dropping some comments here. Let me just get all caught up, see where we're at. Let's see. Carl, he may have to travel for his shot. True. Great fight. Never a bad fight in these Mexican cards. Very true. They always tend to be quite entertaining. These guys definitely bring heart and determination, man. These guys, never give up, and it's always a great card to watch when you see them. Who you got winning this, Mike? Which one are you talking about, Carl? Who you got winning this, Mike? Arreola fight was terrible. Sorry, how old is Ruiz? Yeah, exactly. Ruiz is getting up there in age, man. He is 43 years old. Amin Ortiz. Joe, 43. He's not that young. 1943. That looks a little better. Leo Santa Cruz bottled it against Woods. Yeah, definitely. Guys, Carl, which one do you think? Are you thinking the Ruiz Ortiz match? Ortiz fight, who wins? To be honest, I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Ortiz on this one. I think Ortiz might be able to do it. I think Ruiz, he's up there. He's been around for a long time, man. Both these guys have been around for a long time. I guess at this point it might actually come down to who's got the stamina, really. Ruiz, he's no spring chicken, man. So this one's gonna be a good one. Who do you got, Carl? Who do you think see winning this fight? Ruiz or Ortiz? We'll wait for Carl to answer and see what he says about this one. Leo Santa Cruz bottled it against Woods. Yes, definitely. Ortiz fight, who wins? Who do you guys think? Joe, you're out there. You're adding the comments. Who do you think's winning this one against the Ruiz Ortiz fight? To be honest, I just like to see these heavyweights get in there and do it. And both these guys definitely have knockout power. They're both getting up there. They've both been around for a long time in their career. Ruiz, he did shock the boxing world in 2019. So could he do it again? I'm always impressed to see these guys get in the ring and jam it out like they do. Guys, we got no more topics really to go over. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna get my long weekend started here, and I'm gonna start prepping for all the fights this weekend. Carl, what's this? Ruiz looked shocking against Arreola, but I think he will beat Ortiz late. You know what? That's it could happen. Ortiz could bang him out early, but you know what? If it does go the distance, I do believe Ruiz could take it if it does go late. Yes, he did look shocked. He looked shocking against Arreola. Yes, he did. It's going to be a great fight either way. We'll see who wins this one. It's going to be a great weekend of fights, guys. Honestly, happy Labor Day weekend. Get back to it, guys. Enjoy your boxing, because I know I'm going to. And meet me Sunday, man. We'll talk about the knockout of the week and see who won that. There's definitely a lot of fights that have the possibility to don that wonderful title that we do give out every single week on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, it's your man, Mike Orr, for the Friday night panel. Sorry we weren't joined by our special guests tonight. Unfortunately, there's some things going on that they were not able to make it. So thank you for dealing with me tonight, guys, and listening to all that we have to talk about, all the fights that are going to go on this weekend. Shout out to my man Carl over at Last Bell Boxing for jumping in and throwing some comments. And shout out to Joe for some back and forth with Carl, guys. We will see you next week. Same time, same channel. You know what it is, man. The Friday night panel. It's your man, Mike. See you later.